Hello there, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you as always for coming back. This is going to be a tough one for me. It is a Linkin Park's most recent one. It is called Friendly Fire. It's another one of the ones they've been doing that, you know, previously unreleased. Since Chester died, they've released a few, haven't they? I did do a reaction video to Lost, but if I remember rightly, I ended up having to put that on my Rumble channel because YouTube blocked it for some reason, because it's YouTube. So the link to Rumble is in the description if you want to go and check that out. I know they've done, was it Fighting With Myself or something like that, but I never got around to doing that one. I've never even heard that song, so maybe I will get around to that as well. But yeah, we're here with Friendly Fire. I absolutely loved Linkin Park growing up, well, as through my teenage years and all that. First two albums for me, Hybrid Theory and Meteora, were just superb. Hybrid Theory, probably still one of my favourite albums ever. Probably always will be, to be honest. And normally you're really, really excited when your favourite band brings out new music, but when it's brought out, you know, after the lead singer's gone, I'm a bit like, you know, when the Beatles released that one a few months ago, didn't they? That they found with you know, with John's vocals and stuff, and it's a bit like that for me. You know, you hear it once for the first time, and you just know you're never gonna see them live again or anything like that. And yeah. So I'm finally getting around to doing it. I don't know if I'm prepared for it. It's around about 3 minutes long, but yeah, we will jump into it. As always, jump in the comments, let me know what your favourite Linkin Park song was through the years. Haven't always liked them, didn't particularly like their more electronic kind of stuff. Maybe I should go back and revisit it. Really liked Reanimation and the remixes that they did, but I was all about their proper metal. Although, to be fair, Minutes to Midnight I didn't mind, and One Last Light, maybe because it's posthumous almost, it takes on a whole new meaning, does that album, and I think that's the kind of era that this is from. So yeah, here we go. It's Friendly Fire by Linkin Park.
Tell me the words I've forgotten.
We're straight in with his vocal.
We were fighting for.
Okay.
Staring right into the darkness through an empty open door.
Okay, so we've got Mike and the boys. Clearly, Mike's sat there in front of the laptop, isn't he? You know, they've clearly found the recording. I wasn't ready for the vocal to be straight away, I will be honest. That hit like a truck. That did, if I'm being brutally honest. Definitely One Last Light type vibes, isn't there? The vocal, the lyric in there already, and I'll talk a bit more about the lyrics from Linkin Park a little bit later on. But you know, staring, what was it? Staring into the darkness through an open door or something. Ouch. Right.
Tell me the words I've
forgotten. Have a good listen to this now.
What we were fighting for. Staring right into the darkness through an empty open door. Can't put back what's been broken. Can't change the moment.
Chester.
We went too far. We're pulling apart for no reason. We're pulling a trigger in a useless war. And if we come back or go into the black, what are we fighting for?
Oh, we're pulling a trigger in a useless war. Yeah, beautiful lyrics. I love the shot of them. So they always look like a band that really, really enjoyed being with each other. They always look like they had fun backstage on all the videos they've put out. It looks like they genuinely loved each other and loved being in the band together. It's such a hard one to watch.
What are we fighting for? I was supposed to protect you, no matter what's to come. Somehow forgot when they told me we hurt the ones we love. Can't put back what's been broken. Can't change the moment. We went too far. We're pulling apart for no reason. We're pulling a trigger in a useless war. If we come back and go into the black,
seeing some of this crowd footage, presumably from that One Last Light tour, I went to see them at the O2. It was literally like 20 days before Chester killed himself, and so glad I went to that concert, because it's easy to put these things off, isn't it? I really want to see them, but I'll go and see them next time, and there will not be a next time. And that as well, because it was in such close proximity to his passing, made it just even doubly, triply, just multiple times as hard as it would have been. Just experiencing them live, something that I'm so thankful that I actually did.
We're strangers in between the darkness, diving underneath. I'll find you out on the horizon. We'll never be enemies. Can't put back what's been broken. Can't change the moment. We went too far. Falling apart for no reason. We're pulling a trigger in a useless war. And if we come back and go into the black, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting? It's just friendly fire. Fire.
I love that they just... I don't know if that was fully recorded and mixed and produced and everything before he passed, and it was just left on the cutting room floor, just wasn't included on One Last... I can't even remember. I'm just heads all over the place. I wonder, or because that at the end there, when it just fade the music out and it's just him on the last note, I thought it was a beautiful touch. As I say, I don't know if that's been done since, or if that's how the original ended. Don't know why it didn't make it on the album. It's a good song. It's a really, really good song. But I mentioned earlier, that I said I was going to touch on the lyrics, and not just of the One Last Light album, and that really takes on a whole new meaning after his passing. But even going back to like Hybrid Theory, and some of the lyrics in songs there, and obviously albums, subsequent albums as well. It clearly indicated that he was struggling, that he had issues. I know a lot of people sing about mental health and things like that, don't they? But some of the lyrics there, and especially on One Last Light, when you had like Heavy, that was some of the lyrics in that were just phenomenal, really, really were. And the actual title song there is one of my favourites of all time now. It's it's kind of like he's given up hope on the world in One Last Light, isn't it? And so that was incredible. Lovely to hear his vocal, lovely to see him as well, because as I say, I haven't seen, is it Fighting With Myself, I think it was called, but I did Lost, and that was very heavily cartoonized, stylized. It had it's kind of like concert footage and stuff, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't Chester there, it was very, very heavily filtered and like I say, cartoonized. And yeah, so to see an actual bona fide proper video for this, just added to it. That was a beautiful, beautiful song. R.I.P. Chester, love you always, man. Right, as always, jump in the comments. Like I say, let me know what your favourite Linkin Park song or album was. If you've been to see them in concert as well, they were phenomenal in concert. He did call it a reimagined version. We that seems to be the term now, doesn't it? Of Crawling, and Crawling's one of my favourite songs off Hybrid Theory. But to hear him, it's when everyone else, all the other bandmates, have gone off to get change, have a smoke, have a drink, whatever, and he was just like in the crowd, just doing this completely stripped back version. I mean, it was glorious, sensational. I don't know, it didn't always do it like that. They usually did the proper full-on Crawling, but to hear it like that was special. It really was. Right, I'm out of here. I could waffle on all day about Linkin Park and Chester, so I won't bore you anymore. Jump in the comments as always. Remember to subscribe. 1,000 subscribers passed recently. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon for another video. Bye-bye.